Welcome to Social Trading Stuff. My name is Yerophant and I'm a retail trader. Today we are going to talk about the best performing Alpari PAMM accounts of the week. Let's go! Number 6, 49.5203 with a return of 390% in 18 days. Ranking number 14 in the Alpari website ranking. The manager's capital is $300. The equity of the fund is more than $1,000. So it is a little PAMM account here. The return chart is growing without more to say. Now let's see how many investors are there in this little PAMM account. In this PAMM account there are 15 investors and the biggest investors has put a little $100. The others a little less than $100. Number 5. Number 1 with a return of 500% in 24 days. I think I've already talked about this PAMM account in a previous video. I'll let you check this out. The risk level is maximum. The manager's capital is only $300. This is the minimum allowed by Alpari, as I remember. The equity of the fund is more than $1,300. So the return chart is quite regular and it is growing. So for the moment, it is quite stable. Let's see how many investors are there. Here again, we have about 15 investors. The biggest investors has invested more than $300 and the others have invested sums from $50 to $100. Number 4. Save 2021. This one too, I think we've already talked about. The return of this PAMM account is more than 570% in 1 month. The ranking on Alpari is 19. The risk level maximum as usual. The manager's capital is $300 and the equity is more than $600. So it is again a little PAMM account. For the moment the equity chart is regular without any accidents. So let's see how many investors this PAMM account have attracted. There are 5 investors in this PAMM account with little sums less than $100. Number 3. Stable 50 with a cool return of more than 800% in 6 months and 12 days. Ranking 31 on the Alpari website. The manager's capital is 30,000 euro is the Russian currency. The equity of the fund is more than 245,000 euro. So it equals to around $3,000. The return chart is quite regular, although we can see a straight growth here, and from this point there are not really any growth anymore, but here we can see the PAMM account makes a new high, so it's continuing growing. Let's see how many investors are there now. There are a little more than 10 investors in this PAMM account, and the biggest investors has invested more than 11,000 euro. The others with sums around a few thousand euro. Number 2. Profit share with an enormous return of more than 2,500% in 10 months and 18 days. Ranking 36 in the Alpari ranking and the risk level maximum as usual. The manager's capital is 230,000 euro. Again, it is the Russian currency. The equity of the fund is more than 11 million euro. So 11 million euro equals more than $120,000. So it is a middle-sized account. In the past to be a big PAMM account maybe. Let's look at the return chart. So the return chart is growing. We can say that there are some quite accidents and quite volatility at the end, much more volatility at the end than it was in the beginning, so we must be careful here. All we can say is that this PAMM account is continuing growing. Now let's see how many investors are there. This PAMM account totalizes more than 100 investors. The biggest investor has put more than 4 million euros. Two others investors with more than 1 million euros here, and the others. So again, it is a middle-sized PAMM account. It can be put under surveillance. Finally, number 1, an Alpari top trader. Again, this Alpari PAMM account appears at the pole position with now a cool return of more than 3,300% in 1 month and 21 days. So I think we have detected this PAMM account since its beginning 1 month ago, and we are following week after week its growth. Now the manager's capital is more than $5,000. The equity of the fund approaches the $100,000 mark. So it is a middle-sized account now, and it's continuing its development. The return chart is regular and growing, and nothing remarkable here. Now let's see how many investors are there now. So there are almost 400 investors in this PAMM account. The biggest investors are invested nearly $7,000, and 10 following investors sums from more than $1,000 to a few $1,000s. So in this middle-sized account, we can see that the investors put some solid investments. Okay, that's it for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. If you like this kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe and put the bell on to be the first to see the ranking. Don't forget to share and like my video, please. And I'll catch you next week. Bye bye.